What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. So I want to talk about something, and I want to be specific and clear, okay, on things that most people just overlook. Everybody's always talking about entertainment. Now, boxing is nothing but a soap opera now, okay? And people talk more about antics and bullshit than boxing because you get more antics and bullshit than boxing. And this has become the norm now. Now, I want to show you how fake people are, how fickle these so-called boxing fans are. They're not boxing fans, they're fans of boxers. Okay. I want to talk about Claressa Shields and Alicia Baumgartner. And I want to point these things out. Claressa Shields have been receiving so much hate from so many people. And I'm just going to be raw and real and to the point. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it, who gets offended. If you get offended, it's because you're one of the people that's guilty of what I'm saying. So from day one, Claressa Shields was getting this hatred. Oh, she talks too much. She has a big mouth. She's cocky. She's arrogant. Don't you know people used to say the same thing about Layla Ali? And then all of a sudden, now Layla Ali, she's no longer fighting. So now when you want to find somebody that can beat Shields, because nobody currently has beaten her, she wouldn't have beat Layla. We don't know that. But that's irrelevant. Layla's not here to fight her. Layla already did her thing, okay? Alicia Baumgartner. She was getting hate. You heard people talking about her. She's overrated. She's not as good as she thinks she is. Oh, she talks too much. And one thing that I constantly see in comment sections is, oh, these two big mouth Americans, either one of them, this big mouth American, like we know what nationality they are. What the hell you got to attach that for? We know why that is. Why are you attaching the nationality to the person to describe them as having a big mouth or being cocky or being arrogant? Y'all don't say that same shit about Conor McGregor. Y'all don't say that same shit about Mike Perry or Tyson Fury. You understand what I'm saying? You got all these different people that run their mouth and say a whole bunch of shit, but I mean, a bunch of outlandish shit. Okay. But both of these fighters receiving massive hate. Now, let's go back to the card that they fought on together. When Michaela Mayer fought against Alicia Baumgartner and Claressa Shields fought against Savannah Marshall. After that decision, even before the fight, leading up to it, I can remember reading so many comments how people was talking so much shit about Alicia Baumgartner and how Michaela Mayer was going to do this to her and do that. And she's right. Baumgartner's fought nobody. She has a loss on her record. And she this and she that. And she has no stamina. Like everything. They just went down the line as to everything. And they made it all sound personal. Right? So after the decision, after the fight, even before the fight, I remember them. They're going back and forth, and she referenced Michaela Mayer as having a horse face. And I remember Michaela Mayer said, "Don't be racist," right? I don't know how that was racist. I mean, it was insulting as fuck to tell somebody to have a horse face. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's something I don't know. Do people reference horses to like white people or something? I've never heard that as a, so that's something that went over. Like I definitely just, okay, whatever. And I didn't dwell on that too much at all, really. I just didn't understand. Okay, so anyway, I remember people was, I don't believe she just called her a horse face. She need to look at herself in the mirror. She's not too pretty herself. Blah, 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 this and that. Oh, she's built like a man. Like all of these things that were said. people make it sound like Alicia Baumgartner, Clarissa Shields as well, like they've done something personally to these people, to their families or something, like they really done something personal. Okay, after the decision, Alicia Baumgartner started getting Clarissa Shields type hate. She started getting that type of hate. Everybody, oh, she only won the first 2 rounds, maybe not even the second one. After that, Maya won every single round. This woman's overrated, blah, blah, blah. Big mouth American, this, that, and the third. And I'm just sitting here like, here we go again with the nationality, right? Okay. So all of this shit being said, you know why they couldn't say the same things about Clarissa Shields and her performance? Because there was no, it wasn't even close. She dog walked Savannah Marshall. So it doesn't matter. You can hate all you want, but there was no denying that decision. Okay? The scorecard that they claim Mayer had against Baumgartner, no, well, that was the scorecard that Shields had against Marshall. So there was no debating that. Now, they hated her even more for winning the fight, but they couldn't pull that bullshit, oh, she really lost. Well, there was always excuses. Oh, I'm sure Marshall will win a rematch, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, you're sure a person who won 2 rounds the most out the whole fight, yeah, and pretty much just got beat. She tried her best. It just wasn't enough. I clearly saw her as the better fighter, Shields. And I said, plain and simple, Marshall only has a puncher's chance to win. That's it. Other than that, she can't fuck with her skill for skill. She's not even close to her in skills. But all the people that was chiming in talking about how superior Marshall's skills is to Clarissa Shields, I don't know what the fuck. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I mean, I just kept hearing that whole nonsense, and I'm like, okay, man. You know that's really hate when a person is giving someone the type of credentials and credibility that they just don't. She don't have that type of boxing ability like Shields. But my point is because it was Shields. They didn't want her to lose. Anybody, you can lose to anybody but Shields. It was that type of situation. So now we go out of that. We go forward. Alicia Baumgartner, she fights. She was supposed to fight Choi. Choi gets hurt. I forget the lady's name she fought. She dominated her. Okay, Alicia Baumgartner becomes undisputed. They're still pissed off. She's walking around with Michaela Mayer belts. Blah, 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 blah. Cocky, big mouth American. Blah, 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 blah. All these black fighters talk too much shit. Now, I'm going by what's in my own comment section versus all these other comment sections, well, along with. So I'm just like, So now, the true colors are coming out of people. Not only is she a big mouth American, but a big mouth blacks. Right? And I'm seeing all these different comments. All of these different comments. Same type of shit they was talking about with Shields. This big mouth black bitch. Blah, 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 blah. Got to the point with Shields where so-called men, so-called black men, are even happy about the fact of a man wanting to accept the challenge because she says she thinks she can beat him. A man who drops her in sparring, they post this footage on some sucker shit, right? Like, this is something to be proud of because you dropped the woman, okay? And it didn't do anything to her. It was meant to try to ruin her, to taint her, but it didn't do anything, okay? Isn't it funny how people thought that this was the coolest shit ever? But aren't people roasting right now? A lot of people are roasting Teofimo Lopez because he put some footage out of him sparring Rolly Romero, getting the best of him, right? And he put the last round, uploaded the last round. Well, don't know and don't care who got the best of who in a sparring match. Who really cares? But unless they only recorded the last round, what was the purpose of that, huh? Let me post the round that I really shined the most in and make it like I did whatever. Who really cares? But that was not cool. Why? What happens in the gym stays in the gym. Why don't Clarissa Shields get that same thing, right? And that was something from 5 years ago. The sparring with Riley was probably from years ago too. Who cares? But point is, it's just not the same energy. There goes the hypocrisy again. Okay, now, my point being this. Oh, no. Before I get to that, Alicia Baumgardner fights Lenarda 2 in a rematch. Let me avenge that loss. Let me beat the only woman that beat me as a pro. She goes in there and she dominates. Looks good, right? Combinations, putting the shots together more fluidly than usual. The speed has always been there. The power's been there. But now she's putting it together. She's looking sharp. This is the sharpest I've seen her look. The most complete that I've seen her look in a fight. Okay. Still don't have the type of gas tank that she would really need to fight and keep that blistering pace up. Because you see when she lets it all out, she really empties the tank badly, right? But she did a lot better. And she was throwing her punches to where she didn't have to really empty the tank. She fought smarter. But she was letting those hands go. Now, that being said, we get word she fails her drug test. See, I knew it. That's why she beat Mayer. What, the drugs gave her more skill? You wouldn't even have to say that if you thought she really lost the fight, right? Oh, that's why she won. Because she was on something. That's why she beat Lenarda 2, because she was on something. Which was expected that Lenarda 2 and Mayer being her, last two opponents was going to say something, right? But bottom line is, they crucified her. She's a drug cheat. She's arrogant, blah, blah, blah. And all you got to do is go on different videos. You go right here in my own comment section. You see, and this is where, I block a lot of people when they start talking goofy shit. Like the disrespectful type shit. When it comes out to this racist shit and you think you're going to come here and do all that, nah. But, you go on these other channels the same way. All you got to do is go on whatever channels that have the fight with her and Mayer, with her and Lenarda 2, and you see exactly what I'm talking about. Same shit. Black this, black that, black this. Okay, so let me say. So she basically was the scumbag of boxing at that point. Right? You didn't hear them talk about Dillian White in the same manner they talked about her. You didn't hear them say, people was giving Hannah Gabriels a pass. Why? Because she's so beautiful. She's so sexy. She's gorgeous. Oh my God, Hannah Gabriels. There's no way she cheated. I don't believe it. I think she's innocent because you like what you see. Now, hold up. Without Alicia Baumgardner coming back in the ring to do anything, to fight anybody, before her name was even cleared, that she pretty much was clean, right? So to speak. And we know the story of how and what they said. And what they basically said was that they don't have proof. They can't prove that she took what she took on purpose, willingly, or to, for an advantage or whatever. So she still remains champion, will not be stripped, but she's on a year suspension. Now, mind you, before they even came out with that news, this footage gets leaked about Claressa Shields getting dropped in sparring, right? Baumgardner is being interviewed, but she didn't come to say anything supportive of Claressa Shields. She didn't come to even to reach out to her. Hey, look, I see what they're trying to do. Don't worry about it. Don't even let that get to you. You good. You know what? And it's a sparring match with a man on top of that. But you know why they're doing that nonsense. But you good. You got this. Now, that's what friends do, right? So it's obvious she was never a friend to Claressa Shields. You understand what I mean? Claressa thought so, but she was never a friend. She pretended to be. Let's just say it that way. Okay. All of a sudden, Claressa Shields, she has a little situation. She speaks about it. She addresses it. And out of nowhere, okay, with the sparring situation, but out of nowhere, Alicia Baumgardner starts popping shit. She starts talking about she want to fight Katie Taylor. She mentions she want to fight Chantel Cameron, and she wants to fight Amanda Serrano. But it's funny how She talked about fighting Shields, who's 30 pounds heavier. And she ends up spending more time talking about Shields. You don't hear her talking about, she'll say she want to fight these other females have asked, but you don't see her making videos, talking shit, just calling out Katie Taylor. You don't see her making videos, calling out Amanda Serrano, anybody else, Chantel Cameron. You don't see her or hear her doing that, right? Because she's not doing it. No. Why? Right? Let me call out the big dog, the shark out here in the water. Let me call out that person, because my name attached to hers is going to get me all the publicity that I need. Now, for the people that want to keep pushing this false narrative that, Clarissa Shields is just mad because she don't like to be challenged and she knows she can't beat Alicia Baumgartner. Like, where's all this coming from? Wait. Now all of a sudden I'm looking in comment sections, I'm hearing Alicia Baumgartner, I don't think she did nothing wrong. All she did was challenge a fighter because she wanted to be the best. She's daring to be great. And I don't think she failed her drug test. Be honest with you, she's sexy as hell. She always had a nice body. Ever since I can remember, she's always been muscular. Her body's super sexy. She's gorgeous. I think she's innocent. Now all of a sudden, Alicia Baumgartner is getting the same treatment as Hannah Gabriel's. Now she's eye candy all of a sudden. See, when she beat Michaela Mayer, when she was having words with Michaela Mayer, somehow that made her the biggest scumbag in boxing. Right up there next to Clarissa Shields. But all of a sudden now, she's getting all this love, this fake love. Why? I'm going to tell you what it is. She is now enemies with the one person that they hate more than her. The one person that they hated on before they even knew who the hell Alicia Baumgartner was. Now that they're enemies, now you want to pet her like a little good pet, like a little porch dog, right? Little lap dog. Good doggy, that's right. They hate Clarissa that much that all of a sudden it puts a smile on their face that Alicia Baumgartner wants to challenge her. Now all of a sudden, Shields can't beat her. Shields is ducking that smoke. She's ducking her. How are you ducking someone that's not even in your damn division? Okay, Teofimo Lopez is calling out Terrence Crawford and people are calling him delusional, calling him crazy. He's too small. And he right now is at 140. Crawford is only one division up. Now let's reverse the roles. If Clarissa Shields was calling out Alicia Baumgartner and then talking shit on top of that, people will be calling her a bully. Why don't you fight somebody your own size? Why are you fighting somebody 30 pounds smaller, right? That's what they'd be saying. That's exactly what they'd be saying. They wouldn't be saying, she's daring to be great. You can go down in weight too to dare to be great, right? It's not just going up in weight. So bottom line, here's the thing. Clarissa Shields she has no interest in going to 147. For what? No different from Michaela Mayer saying she's not going under 140. She'll never go back to 135 or anything. She's not going to 130, 135. She's not fighting under 140. Okay? Is that because she's ducking people? Or because her body has grown into a more natural weight for her and she feels better at 140? Okay, well, why is she not ducking? Now you're ducking because somebody calls your name. So, case in point, this fake love that they're giving Baumgartner, they don't give a fuck about Baumgartner. They don't care about Baumgartner. Okay, Baumgartner fans who's been with her since day one, they, have been standing with her. Okay, they may take sides with her over Shields because they're more of a Baumgartner fan than a Shields fan, okay, whatever. But bottom line is this. They are only singing her praise right now because they hate Shields so much. For someone to turn their back on her, stab her in the back, doesn't make a difference. As long as you do something that either makes her uncomfortable or something that she doesn't like, they take it as some moral victory. Now, if this was a fight that actually happened, After Clarissa Shields defeats her, the first thing they're going to say is, she was too small. If she was naturally Shields size, she would have beat her, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Then you see a video of Baumgartner training with Bomac. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Now I see why Shields don't want to fight her. Yo, you see what Bomac did with Terrence Crawford, right? So, yo, just imagine how good she's going to be now. Yeah, I'll tell you what, she's going to need more than she has now to beat Shields, that's for sure. But she brings in Bomac to train with him, okay? And so what? And? But everything now that she does is gearing for Clarissa Shields. That's the bullshit shit. That's the bullshit message being pushed. But yet she don't want to go to 160 to fight her. So she's doing exactly what I said. She know what happened with this drug test shit. There was no words about anything. I see videos of her riding bikes, smiling, chilling. Okay, cool, whatever, right? And then all of a sudden now she comes out. They come out. Vada says what they say. The WBC makes a statement about her being clean. Okay, or not, or bottom yet she's suspended. So how clean can you be when you're suspended, right? But bottom line, all of those things right now that they're giving her a pass for, had she not turned her back on Shields, they would still be saying shit about Baumgartner and crucifying her the same way. You don't see Katie Taylor talking about she want to fight Savannah Marshall, do you? You don't see the fans, okay, trying to put Katie Taylor against Savannah Marshall. Why should they? And they'll tell you common sense. She's too big for Katie Taylor. What sense does it make? But somehow it makes all the sense in the world for Shields and Baumgartner. Now, let me say this way. So all of the people out there that just want to see what they think will be a good or great fight, okay, then this don't really apply to you in terms of racism, okay? But in terms of being realistic, no. No. You call someone out, you should be willing to go to their weight class. It's as simple as that. If you're not willing to go to their weight class, then shut up. Especially when there's still work to be done for you. You have several fights that you need to have before you even think about talking about going up in weight anyway to 160 to try to fight Clarissa Shields for what? I don't personally care. I already know what I feel like the outcome would be, and I'm not focused on that. Okay? It's not a realistic fight. It's bullshit. It's clout chasing. It's to get you talking about her versus Shields and get it out your mind about the drug test. Most fighters, even when they're said to be clean, right? Whenever they're clear, that shit still holds over their head that they were actually found guilty at some point. So they always have people bringing this up. To this very day, you have people, different people in boxing saying it makes them sick to their stomach when they see Jarrell Miller in a boxing ring. He should not be allowed to fight again, right? All of this shit. Notice how Jarrell Miller talks a bunch of stupid shit. And there are people that don't like him because of it. But even him, he don't get the same type of flack that Shields and Baumgartner was getting. So now, okay, when you look at what occurred and what was going on before all this fake love starts coming at Baumgartner, again, it's not a realistic fight. First and foremost, it's not even realistic because she is not willing to go to the weight class that she needs to go to if she wants to fight and beat that person. Just like Dimitri Bivol, he didn't ask for Canelo, but Canelo wanted to go up and challenge for his title. Well, Dimitri Bivol said he has no problem going down to 168 to fight Canelo in a rematch, but it has to be for the titles. Otherwise, what's the purpose? I already proved I can beat him. I did it already. I just want to beat him at the weight that he claims he's unbeatable at and he's so comfortable at, right? Canelo don't want that smoke. But you motherfuckers aren't crucifying Canelo for that, right? Oh, he dared to be great already and he did this. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Who's far more accomplished, Alicia Baumgartner or Clarissa Shields? So, fact is, Shields don't need Baumgartner. Baumgartner feels the need to become a leech to the name of Clarissa Shields. And that's all you see. Now, to these racist motherfuckers, okay? And y'all know when I address shit, it's based on comments that I see. It's things that people say. to these racist motherfuckers and to these ignorant blacks that are too stupid to understand what's going on, let me explain something to you. You don't need to address a fighter by their fucking nationality, by their skin color, by their ethnicity. When you do that, you're a racist piece of shit. Oh, this black bitch talk too much. Black this, black that. Right? Okay. But then you're the same fucking people who quick to fucking want to point out the fact that somebody else made a racist comment or another fighter said this or someone, okay, but you do the same shit. So I always ask this question, if somebody molested and raped your child, would you go do the same thing to their child? Or would you just either call the cops on that person or take them out yourself? But would you go in and molest and rape a child too? And then complain about this person's a rapist and a molester, yet you did the same thing? And your excuse is, but he did it to my child first. You can't speak against something that you participate in. Okay? And that's to you racist motherfuckers that always want to bring up somebody's nationality talking goofy shit. To you stupid, ignorant blacks that don't understand what this is. See, everybody's okay with Katie Taylor being the queen of her division. They're okay with Savannah Marshall being the queen of her division. But when it comes to Clarissa Shields and Baumgartner, no, they can't be two black queens. It got to be, oh, it's more exciting when they go against each other. 30 fucking pound difference. And it's not about, look, if she said she wanted to fight Shields and she's like, hey, cool, let's make it happen. And she brought her little ass up to 160. Okay, whatever. No problem. What I'm saying, look at how she did what she did, right? And do you understand? These people that's sitting there cheering for Baumgartner is not cheering for Baumgartner because they give a fuck about her. They just hate Clarissa Shields' black ass. That's what the fuck it is. Okay? So Baumgartner gets a pass. Do you understand? By these people, because why? It's easy for them to even say, look, even black people don't like Clarissa Shields. Look at what black people are saying about her. Even Baumgartner turned don't like her. They're not going to say turn, because that's what she really did. All right? But my point is, every time I see this shit, it's like, see, when we're united, it's boring. When we're divided, that's what you guys thrive off of. And you talk about the thrill of competition, but none of you motherfuckers are saying, all right, but Alicia, that's cool if you want to fight Shields. You did it in a backstabbing way. But if you're not willing to go to 160, then you need to stop talking shit. Because Shields, truthfully, has no reason to go to 147. You understand what I mean? And for what? There's no titles on the line. It's just a fight. You actually can collect titles. Okay? You can actually collect titles going up in weight. You can make history that way. So my point is, you're too stupid to even see the fact that Shields is too fucking big to come down. Like, she don't need to do that. According to Baumgartner, it's obvious she feels like she's too small to go up. And this is all caps, but you support it because you're attracted to her. So for the racist motherfuckers that's sitting up here wanting to see them fight just for the simple fact they feel like it may be something to this. And acknowledging even now, like, oh, she's training with Bomac, and you know what Bomac did with Crawford. And okay, Bomac, he trained more people than just Crawford, okay, and they're all not super successful. Bottom line is, for you idiot black fools that don't understand something, I'm not a fan of anybody's. I just respect and appreciate. I rock with Clarissa Shields, that she win whoever she fight against. I rock with Baumgartner, that she win against whoever she fight against. Okay? This is not about a skin color thing for me. But I do understand and see what's going on. And I have no problem with being, standing on my 10 toes, standing with my 10 toes down to the ground. I'm always going to do that. But you guys don't get it, do you? You don't get it. You're so busy trying to get your numbers and your subscriptions up and trying to, I guess, want to win YouTube awards or whatever the fuck it is. You guys are too dumb to even understand that. Instead of you celebrating both of them, since that's what y'all like to do, no, we can't celebrate two. We got to put them against each other. We can only have one. But it's okay for Marshall to reign supreme. It's okay for Katie Taylor to reign supreme. It's okay for Amanda Serrano to reign supreme. Anybody, stupid asses, except for any black fighters that's out there They're not even in the same weight class. If they was in the same weight class, we wouldn't even be having the same conversation, with the exception of just the fact it's the way, Baumgartner went about that two-faced shit that she did. That was some, fucked up shit. But at the same time, it's like, okay, cool. They're in the same weight class. That fight would have already happened, or be in the works of making happen, okay? The fact is, when you're sitting here, oh, boxing needs this what's up, then y'all start talking like stupid shit. You have the nerve. It's nothing that Baumgartner has done that you can even compare to Shields to say she has an edge on. Not fighting, not accomplishments, nothing. Baumgartner's still trying to play catch up, okay, to what Shields has done already. But because of fanboyism, and you're too ignorant to understand that, you know what? The same way how y'all be talking this bullshit about Wilder, like he's the only American heavyweight out there. Y'all don't talk shit about Michael Hunter. Y'all shit all over Jermaine Franklin. Y'all shit on Michael Hunter. Right? I don't care about all of that shit. They're all in the same weight class. So yeah, they can fight. So this is not about, oh, well, you want to see two blacks fight. No. My point is that you understand. People are applauding these motherfuckers. They're coming in your comment sections and putting comments agreeing with you because you want Baumgartner to win, or even if you want Shields to win. Understand, Shields is the one under attack, not Baumgartner. Okay? Not Baumgartner. She's the one doing the attacking. Shields is like, stop the capping. Your little ass ain't coming to 160, so shut the fuck up. But she's using Shields' name, and every time you see her training, something is coming up where they're directing the shit at Shields. The content creators, oh, as she's preparing for Claressa Shields. Since when? When was the contract signed? Do you guys not understand what I'm saying? And do you not see what's going on? As bad as they hated Alicia Baumgartner, and they was pissed that she beat Michaela Mayer, and they don't want to see her as champion, it makes it a little easier for them to rest inside, because now she's going against the one that they hate more. That's all. Verbally, because the fight's not happening. It's not a realistic fight. So with all of that being said, and y'all are so stupid that y'all falling into this soap opera shit, nobody step back and think, you know what? Hold up. And this is to all you motherfuckers always running your mouths on your videos talking about black fighters this, black fighters that. But as soon as you hear something like this, you're too stupid to understand when it's a divide and conquer scheme, right? Baumgartner is looking real snake-like. And that's not, I mean, why she moved like that was like, it's desperation on her behalf. I told you why. I already made that clear why she did it. But what I'm saying overall, when y'all look at that shit and it don't make you think, man, look, y'all 30 pounds apart. Hey, look, you rule over the smaller divisions. Claressa, you rule over your divisions up there, 160, 168 or whatever, 154, whichever, whatever, and do your thing and salute both of y'all. Again, if they was in the same weight class or they could make this happen with no problem, nothing. It's not about, oh, I don't want to see them fight each other. No. It just makes no sense because I know she's not going to 160. So why talk? It's all caps. Y'all love to use that word, right? Oh, they capping. Y'all don't see it now. All of a sudden, because Claressa Shields and, because Alicia Baumgartner is so sexy to y'all, she's so beautiful to y'all. So now all of a sudden, oh, this fight got to happen. Y'all some drama queens, man. And that's why. No different from when y'all be talking this shit. I don't listen. Anytime when you got people, y'all need to pay attention. Look at who's in your comment sections, leaving comments. I'm telling you, it's the same people going back and forth from channel to channel to channel, leaving ignorant ass comments. And when I see people referencing Alicia Baumgartner as a black big mouth bitch, the same way they reference Claressa Shields as a black big mouth bitch, then all of a sudden, now these same people are supporting Baumgartner. It has nothing to do with they like her as a fighter or person. No. I bet you if she rematched Michaela Mayer, them same people now that's cheering for her against Shields won't be cheering for her against Mayer. She'll get booed out the building, just like she did the first time. And I don't care where they fight, other than unless they fight in her hometown or something like that. But other than that, no. She will not get cheered over Michaela Mayer. And y'all are too stupid to understand what's actually going on. And that's why I say you got people coming on your channels just talking all crazy. Y'all don't care as long as y'all channels are growing because y'all been compromised. And that's all this is. It's a divide and conquer type mentality. See, Shields isn't going after a woman 30 pounds smaller than her. For what? She'd be a bully then, right? Just like, for example, if Savannah Marshall decided she's going to start popping shit and go down in weight to fight against a Katie Taylor, who the fuck would really be interested in that? And for what? I think we know the outcome of that fight, right? I think we know the outcome. And Savannah Marshall is not going to come down to 140 fucking pounds, 145, but none of that. So 47 pounds with her. So what would the purpose be? What? To have another Layla Ali versus Christy Martin situation so people can make excuses for Christy Martin, who was the one that called out Layla? But she brought her little ass up and then got beat the fuck up. And that's, at least she did that. Baumgartner's not trying to do that. And you guys are such fanboys, you don't even understand it. And the fact that you got people coming on your channels, on your platforms, and you motherfuckers are sitting up here hitting the like button on their comments and going back and forth, leaving comments from someone who was referencing these black women as black big mouth bitches, and your stupid ass is black too. And you too dumb to understand why they're saying what they're saying. This isn't about the thrill of competition. Like I said, it's a divide and conquer scheme. But you're too dumb to see that. Now, for the people that understand me and know where I'm coming from and see, it's common sense. It's common fucking sense. Y'all get it. But for y'all who don't, you never will get it. It's as simple as that. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people, and I will catch y'all on the next video.